Adam, I've got some great news for you.
What's up, Jesse? Tell me the news.
Inside Fighting has partnered up with DraftKings.
Shut up. But both of us, what do we get out of it?
Well, we don't get anything, but the people out there, they do. Because right now, if they're a new DraftKings customer, all they have to do is go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, bet $5 on literally any bet, on anything they want on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and they get $150 in bonus bets instantly with promo code Inside Fighting.
Mike Owens here, joined today by Manel Kape, who returns to action UFC 304, facing Muhammad Mokaev. Manel, always a pleasure, my man. How are things with you today?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. I'm very well. Everything good.
Good. How are your emotions ahead of your return? This will be your first fight of the year. I imagine very happy and excited to get back.
Yes, I'm very happy right now, but my emotions always control. My goal is just step on the cage and make the fight first.
I think it's your first time fighting in England. It's been a while since you fought in Europe. I imagine that there will be Portuguese fans in the arena to watch you. What do you think the crowd's reaction is going to be when you make that walk?
Actually, I have a big crowd in Europe, so our Portuguese people is going there, with a lot of buzz. I already know the claque, the team of Porto. They're gonna be there. People from France too that support me in Spain, because I've been around there. So they all reach out to me, tell me that they're gonna be a massive support to me there. So I'm happy and I'm excited to see the sport.
You'll be fighting at about 3:30 a.m. local time. Do you have to make any adjustments to your fight camp in order to deal with the late fight?
Actually, I'm a night person. Always sleep late. Had to do many things at nighttime. For me, it's not gonna be strange because I'm always awake, but on a fight, definitely, we have to change some schedules. And I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna go to England, fight week. So I'm gonna stay in US time. So don't have any problem on my sleep and on schedule.
Do you think it's an advantage for the fighters based in America because you guys are going to be fighting on the time that you were acclimatized to?
Actually, I never had any problem besides I travel. I never have any problem about schedule, sleep, and anything. Some people have, the jet lag and all the stuff. Actually, I don't have. Maybe because I sleep always late. Maybe that. But I'm just going to do my work and that's it.
Let's talk about the fight. Because I felt like at one point after your last win, the Kai Kara France fight was going to be next, but instead you draw Mohammad Mokaev. You feel like this is the right fight next for you?
I think it's the right fight. Mokaev been show a lot of work. He been winning. He's been step by step on rankings. He's now like what, number 5, Mokaev, yes, or number 6, number 5, whatever. Yeah, he's taking the spot of Alex Perez. It's a good fight, It's a good fight because we've been in 6-win stream. This is gonna be a title contender. It's gonna be good. Instead of the fight Kakara, because obviously Kakara is being a while not fighting. We didn't know what's going on with him because we have three proposals of the fight after my fight in Australia, and they just tell me that he's gonna fight just in April. So now they just tell he's gonna fight in August, obvious. So I didn't want to wait all this time, because I want to stay active. I want to fight. So we are here. This is the fight that makes sense. Me against Mokaev. So there we go.
I have to ask you because there was a headline that came out, I think, last week from an interview with a teammate of yours, Gene Silver, and he mentioned a run-in between yourself and Mokaev at the UFC PI. Was
No,
that true?
nothing happened. It's not true. Gentry will just want to make a spicy thing on.
Ah, so it's not true at all.
It's not true at all. You know, hope can be right now because Mokaev is in Manchester. People have been saying he's here in the West. No, there's nothing happened. Jean just was make a little bit spicy because he see me coming from PI and you know I'm gonna fight Mokaev and he just make a little bit spicy. He's a good promoter as well, you know. So
He's coming for Dana White's
people
job.
buy. Yes, people buy, so whatever. So you get more excited to fight.
But do you like rivalry fights? Like, do you like fighting an opponent where there's a little bit of bad blood between you? I don't know if there is between you and Mokaev, but do you prefer that?
They always have to be a blood, you know,
Mm.
because I come to take what is mine, you know. I come to take what is yours.
Mm.
So there is no peace, by the way, between me and my opponents. Only after the fight there is a peace. But after that there is no peace because we all want to win, you know.
Mm.
And I want to win so much, and I love to win. So always have to be a bad boy.
Is there a beef in your opinion between you and Mokaev? Like, where do you stand with him?
There is no beef. There is no beef between me and Mokaev. Was in the past. He wants so much fight me. He tweet a lot about fighting me. Okay, you want to fight the best. You know, he want to prove to his fans, to UFC, to everybody that he's ready for the big dog. You know, since day one that he joined to UFC, been talk a lot of he's being call out many fighters. If he called the fighters, he fight, he win. So it is good. Now we want the big test, you know, because I'm the big test of this division. So there we go. You ask for something, they deliver. So let's see if he's capable to deal with that.
Has his run in the UFC impressed you at all? Like, what have you seen as maybe things he's done well and maybe areas that you're looking to exploit?
I can't say I can't say that he impressed me because it's very difficult someone to impress me, but he's doing well. Definitely, he's doing well. But I'm not impressed, you know, because I see a lot of mistakes, a lot of mistakes that have a difference between a excellent fighter and the championship material. So you know, there's a little mistake. He's definitely a good fighter. He's gonna be there. He's gonna one day fight for the title after I beat him. You know, then he's gonna recover and come back. He's definitely good. His journey in UFC has been successful, so it's motivating me too because I'm good to fight good fighters. Mokaev is a good fighter, so he's motivating me more. I'm in a good shape, you know, the right mentally always. And I just can't wait to step in the cage. It's my priority right now because it's been a while that I don't deliver with Manel.
Can I ask you this, and I ask you this respectfully, but you have had a lot of fights cancelled over the last 1 to 2 years. Has it been difficult not getting that activity? Because when I look at the rest of your career history, you've always been a very active fighter. So has it been a difficult period?
Like I love to be active, you know. I love to be active. I love fight because I training a lot. But for the other way, I never stopped the training. You know, I know my fights have been canceled, but I never stopped the training. I always have been sparring. So I feel that I'm in a timing all the time. You know, yeah, of course, I get some rest, but most of the time I'm training. And yeah, it sucks. Definitely sucks not being active. Things happen, you know. Things happens, and yeah, we just have to overcome this situation and think forward.
100%. Talking about this fight, what do you feel like a win over Mohammad Mokaev does for you at 125. Do you think a win later this month could unlock the title fight that you
No, yeah, like I say, he's a title contender. You know, he's a title contender. I already know. You just told me, and Mokaev is definitely was supposed to be the next one. You know, you don't have like the best performance against Perez. He won, okay, but it was not the best performance. But I believe that he is on the way to the title, 6 win streak. You know, that people cannot deny, and so be a young prosper like Mohammad Mokaev. Definitely, it's not gonna addition anything like to my career, you know, to my resume, but it's gonna definitely be good because he's the one he's been winning. You know, he's young, you know, he's hungry, so I have to slow him down and show who's the king of the jungle, definitely. You know.
Were you surprised that the UFC give Steve Erceg the title shot against Alexandre Pantoja over either yourself or Mokaev?
No, I'm not surprised. It's supposed to be me after the beat Matheus Nicolau. It's supposed to be me to fight Pantoja, and then they have this option to Erceg. It was not a surprise to me. I already knew, so was not a surprise anything. So my fight with Matheus Nicolau was canceled. Doing my surgery first, so I knew already that Erceg is gonna fight. For me, it doesn't matter. I'm not like other fighters like they're jealous about that. They complain a lot. You know, I'm just been training. My time is coming. You know, it's taking the time. You know, when I've been fighting Japan, I've been impressed with the people, and I told to everyone I'm gonna be a champion. It's time is coming. I don't rush to anything. You know, I don't need to rush. When you're good, when you know, people know. You know, so my time always coming, and I know my time is coming. Now we are in good way, in good shape. You know, hopefully, you know, we after beat Mokaev, and inshallah we're gonna have the title shot.
You've always struck me as someone who has a lot of patience. Where do you think your patience comes from?
No, just by the life, you know. Her life teach you be patient, you know. Hard times teach you to be patient, you know, because people rush, people want to immediately things, you know. Think things is overnight, like, you know. It's not. It's take a time. I've been in the sport for a while. You know, I started my professional career at 17 years old. My professional career at 17 years old, but I started too young. I started boxing at 4 years old. You know, my first competition was at 9 years old. You know, then I stepped to MMA at 12 years old. I started to competition in amateur at 13 years old till my 16 years old, you know. So it's been a long journey, you know. So you want a bit always. I watch UFC. I want to be there, but my way come to Japan, you know. When I beat the guys in Europe, I was thinking like, okay, I'm ready to UFC, but you know, life showed me that hey, first, you know, it's this way, you know. So I've been building myself. Even I was world champion 23 years old, 23 in Japan, something like that. In 2020, you know, 25 of being a world champion. Was a long journey. It was a long journey till come to the UFC. Then first two fights in UFC it's not that good, you know. And I believe, and I was believing myself all the time. Never any questions in my mind about it. I'm the best, and I just to had to overcome some situations. And I was fighting in the ring, then fighting octagon. So there is a little issues, you know. So you have to be patient, You know, you have to be. Life will teach you to be patient.
Yeah.
You know, if you really come to the top, you want to success in your life, whatever matter is fighting or whatever business it is. You know, nothing something like that. You know, the butterfly is not beautiful like to be a butterfly in the beginning. You know, so is the first is an insect, ugly insect, then become a butterfly. You know, to be like beautiful like that. So everything time take the process. So me, I've been patient always all in my life. I've been patient and glad I had the best education, and my parents always teach me, you want something, you have to be patient, you know. And there we are. I'm never rush, you know, never rush anything.
I love it. I love it. You talked then about fighting in Japan. Your old rival, Kai Asakura, has now signed with the
Yeah,
UFC. Is that
yeah.
your one-on-one, if memory serves? Is the trilogy something that you would like?
It's not a one-on-one. Well, it's not a one-on-one. The two people say the first one. It's not a one-on-one. It's two. It's two zero. Definitely, but one-on-one. Okay.
Officially
In the
one-on-one.
papers, officially in the papers, one-on-one. No, it's good. Kai is good, definitely. This division need people like me, like Kai Asakura, you know, like Mokaev, people that have the courage to talk, people that have the courage to do, you know, to back it up, his own words, you know. This is the division that needs to be more excited, to be active, and to sustain the division. And it's definitely, if we saw on this way, Kai Sakura is just gonna bring a good things, you know, because who knows now, a bit Mokaev, then in the end of the year, beat Pantoja, and UFC can make a UFC Japan in next year against Kai Sakura if he show a good level right now in UFC. And we can make 80, like 40, 50,000 people in Saitama Arena, because we did already. So it's just put together what is good and the pleasure.
Did you see the interview Alexandre Pantoja did, where he said he would be fighting, his next title defense would be against an opponent that not many people know, and some people are speculating it might be Kai Asakura comes in and gets a world title fight in his debut. Do you think that is possible?
I don't watch interviews with these people. I don't watch, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me with Kai Asakura. Like I say, if he's Kai Asakura, well deserved, become a world champion. You know, he come with belt. So put some respect on his name, on his career, and his resume. You know, like I say, I know when is my time coming, you know, and whatever this guy step first, I'm glad to give, you know, the way. If he's another opponent, I'm glad to give it away, because my primal focus right now is Mokaev, you know. It's not Pantoja, it's not whatever they say, you know. And Pantoja can say whatever he wants. In the end of the day, he's gonna do whatever what the UFC say. You know, it's not like it's not like that, because people think, oh, I'm the champion, I'm gonna say, like, you don't have nothing to say. You don't sell pay-per-view. You don't have any authority on this, and so shut your mouth and do what they say. You know, this is my opinion. So it's irrelevant.
100%. Well, last question from me, Manel, and as always, thank you for your time. I'd like, you can be as brief or as detailed as you like with this one, but I'd like to know, give me a walkthrough of the perfect fight day later this month. So I want to know, in a perfect world, what happens when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night on fight day.
On fight day is going to be a wonderful day. I've been measuring this many times. I'm being many times, because the first time I will punch it in Mokaev's face, it's definitely gonna shoot in my legs, because I've been dropped all my opponents since day one, and I feel the power I had. So it's different. It's something special for a flyweight fighter. So immediately he's gonna shoot, and I knew, you know. So whatever's comes, my jiu-jitsu is wonderful, you know, and whatever's come, my knee is gonna be there. Whatever come, my uppercut's gonna be there. So it's gonna be a bad night to him, And I believe that definitely I'm gonna take care of the beans on for first or second round.
I love it. Manel, it's always a pleasure to catch up. It really is. I'm so excited to get to watch you in person in a couple of weeks' time.
Thank you, Mike.
Have a great and safe rest of camp and look forward to seeing you on Fight Week.
Thank you so much, Mike. Have a wonderful day. Bye.